on. We are live. We are live. Come on, let's see the jazz hands, people. Jazz hands. Let's see Babyface do it. And the Babyface not doing jazz hands. Walter's doing jazz hands with a lower in it. Babyface is drinking some kind of coffee.
I'm drinking water.
Yeah, sure. We are live. Walter's drinking something in a meal cup. So we know what that is. Yeah. We are live. I hope you got your big girl panties on, because we are going to swab it for DNA. During this episode, we are curing racism, everything. During this episode, this is episode 267 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. This is Free for All Monday, and the title tonight is New Meaning to DNA.
Get your spit on.
Absolutely. Get ready. Everybody has to up their DNA test. Walter, I hope you have yours somewhere close at hand. You should.
I'll have to talk to my secretary.
Oh, okay. All right. And get yours. Babyface?
I've never taken one. I can tell you my history, though.
No. Don't try.
That don't work.
Yeah. Don't try to warn us. Okay. Don't tell us about it. We want to see it in DNA. So shout out to everyone out there. If you do have your DNA test, this is a good time to pull it up. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about a whole bunch of different things going on. The weekend's come and gone. Walter went out to Kentucky. Yep. How was it, Walter?
Actually, we counted the shekels, as I call them, when we got back here, and we did all right.
Did all right? Okay, cool.
We're not having any uppers for sale. We did.
Okay. So can Babyface and I expect bonuses of some sort?
Yeah, I'm good.
I got your bonus right here.
Okay, I guess that means no, Patrick. I guess that's no. Patrick, look at that. Rocking, representing for the Barnauls. Come on.
Right.
Patrick needs to be, I hereby indoctrinate you and induct you heretofore from now on and forevermore into the
Ministry of Propaganda.
Yeah, Bureau of Propaganda.
Bureau of Propaganda.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not really official, but okay.
Okay, yeah. I didn't figure.
This is a Florida bureau. Yeah.
Yeah, we have our own fact.
The Florida chapter.
Yeah.
Now all you gotta do is get like a beard like this and a couple piercings, and you're good to go, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's gonna look like Josh. Good luck on that one. Yeah. That's going to be a lot of bodybuilding.
A lot of work, man. That's
a lot of tattoos, a lot of piercings in every place.
Oh, dear. I don't want to know.
That you could imagine.
No.
Yeah. That's going to be some serious work that gets done there. So we're going to go through here. I just want to remind everyone, by the way, to thumbs up this video. And while I'm saying that, I want to shout out someone in particular that actually did a spoof of the podcast. I don't know if you guys saw this.
I didn't see it. Where's that?
I think he commented on the last one. I'm trying to pull up the link.
Just another content creator, or just some?
Yeah, there's another creator out there.
Jazz hands.
See, you hear that? So that is Glock Shooter 79. Glock Shooter 79. Did a parody of the podcast, which is you know what? Let me see if I could send it. I got to figure out how to send that link to you guys. But Glock Shooter 79 did a parody.
I got it.
I can tell that he was looking at it. If anyone wants to go pull that up in a separate window and look at that parody of me, apparently all I do is tell people to thumbs up. So that's what I'm doing now. All I do is jazz hands. You have to look at it. He's got some kind of green contraption on his head that's supposed to be a mohawk. So I think it's funny. And I'm deeply flattered. And I appreciate that kind of stuff. So
hey, it's all good.
Absolutely. So shout out to him. I'm going to go through and shout out other things. You guys see Babyface is here. He's here. There he goes. Babyface.
So again, I said this last week when I was on, and I'll say it again for Harry's Holsters. The reason for the name change is because I'm putting out resumes for a new job, and I didn't feel like Babyface P would work very well if that was on the outgoing email. So I changed it to my name for now until I get hired somewhere, and then we'll switch it back.
Yeah, I think Walter that he thinks like Babyface P is bad luck. For
well, What if the prospective job types in babyface P and it comes up with a rapper?
That's true.
And it's like
he would have. Yeah, he had a serious case of vitiligo. Yeah, I'll tell you that right now. But I'm pretty sure Patrick has actually got more hits than that rapper. I don't know.
I've actually, when you do a search now for Babyface P, I come up before him.
Yes.
Oh wow,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I've worked my way past him finally.
Yeah,
wow.
you have more backlinks. You have more backlinks. So Excellent. We're going to talk about that. You know, by the way, I'm expecting we have 100 thumbs ups right now because I can see we have 100 people.
I just thought of something else to talk about too.
So,
on a serious note.
Oh, okay. I was going to say we're going to talk about this. Patrick and I were working on this today.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk a little bit about this. If anyone knows what that is, that's going to come up later. What were you going to say, Walter?
Well, this is a non-gun related thing, but the lawsuit with Harvard. You heard about that?
With Harvard?
Discriminating against Asian. Excuse me. I was going to say Oriental Asian students.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. The Asian group took them to court, didn't they?
Yeah. Don't come down on my people, Walter. Okay. Go easy.
I thought you were a.
I thought you were a pirate.
We're talking DNA today.
He's whatever you want to be when he needs to be. You know?
No, I'm not like Elizabeth Warren. I could prove my stuff. I will pull up my DNA thing and show it to them. That's why I want to see yours.
Okay. Let me talk to a significant other.
Yeah. Yeah, but go ahead. So they're suing them. Oh, I think I did hear about that.
Yeah, so it's basically about this affirmative action stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So basically what happens is
it's hurting them.
Well, you bring people into an environment where they can't compete, and then they do badly, and then they blame the being badly as racist.
Yeah, well, isn't this kind of like a reverse or a parallel or some kind of crazy discrimination thing? Because I think Harvard is cutting back on how many Asian students they're that's messed up.
Yeah, and my son also says they have a preference for people of the Jewish persuasion.
Yeah, but is it cool that like Asian families are very tough on their kids, which they should be, right? Mm-hmm. Pressure makes diamonds, and so and the people, you know, they work hard and they qualify for Harvard, and now Harvard's like, screw you, we got too many Asian.
No, we got it. Well, basically, we've got to have more blacks and Hispanics. Yep. And what happens is they admit these people into the Harvard based on this quota, and the people that get in there can't keep up. Mm-hmm. So then when they fail or things go badly, they say it's racist.
All I can say about it is discriminating to fix discrimination is not the answer.
Bad,
yeah, that doesn't make sense. I mean, like you can't have.
That's like taking a fireman that can't pull the hose.
Yeah, it's just.
You want a fireman that can't pull the hose up the stairs?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. If they were trying to tell me there was no black people smart enough to go to Harvard, I was like, come on. There's plenty. There's plenty that are. Yeah, but you don't have to have specific numbers.
Let them qualify, just like everybody else does.
Yeah. Whoever's smart enough to go to Harvard should freaking go to Harvard. What's that? Oh, okay. By the way, Walter, I don't know. You're going to have to take some kind of screen picture or something like that.
A screen picture.
Yeah.
What is that?
Picture-y thing. Are you ready, Walter? Get your camera out.
Okay, hang on a second here. What do you got there? So special.
What? Okay, so I'm gonna take a picture of me in the screen right now. Wait, hold on. Let me lock this on me so it make it easier. Okay, Walter, take a picture of this and post it on your Instagram. Okay. And the reason why we're doing this, this is the stuff that Lola's going to give away. But Walter, you need to take the picture and post it on your Instagram right now. Okay. And Lola's going to give this away. Why are we doing this today? Because
I reached 10,000.
Yes, our baby boy, Walter. We're so proud of him.
Daddy.
Yeah, the orange just threw it off. He hit 10,000 followers on Instagram, right, Walter?
Yes, I did. Right.
Wait, hold on. Let's lock it in there. Look at that. 10K.
10K 100.
Yeah. So I'm so proud of you, man.
Well,
do I get any credit for this in the speech? Do you want to thank God and Hank Strange and all? No.
For your advice. Yes.
Yeah. So I know some people are gonna be mad, but we're gonna give that away to someone on Instagram. So I know not everyone's on Instagram, but since we're celebrating Walter and Safety Harbor Firearms getting to 10,000 followers on Instagram,
what am I supposed to say here?
Say whatever you want, because we're gonna go in there and pick out someone. Once you post it, let us know when you got it posted.
Okay.
And you know, we'll get everyone to go there and comment on it and stuff like that. But congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
No, I just got to keep it up, as they say.
Yeah. Now we got to get Babyface P to 10.
I have 162.
Okay, we got some work.
Oh man, we got to work on that.
That's some serious work.
Well, I had some help with this too. So
yeah. How long have you been doing Instagram, Walter? 2 years, maybe?
Yeah, no more.
Yeah. Yeah. So good. Congratulations. That's awesome. Once you post that, let us know. I'm going to go through real quick and shout out everyone here in the chat. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about whatever you guys want to. It's free for all. Babyface, I'm sure we'll have some things. We'll talk about stuff that him and I did earlier today, as well as Walter's trip out to the creek.
To the creek.
Yep. Yes. So let's see. E-Rock is in there. Mr. Snoopy 99. Oh no, wait, hold on. 9999.
999.
I've never seen Mr. Snoopy in here unless that's someone else that's always here and they change their name. But congratulations to him for being in here, rocking and rolling with us. Jay Brennan, DCG 44s, Richard Hughes is also in here. Let's see who else we got. We got Ridge Runner says, "What is happening, Mr. Strange and Strange Peoples? Don't forget to thumbs ups." As that guy was making fun of me, don't forget to smash those thumbs ups. Jay Brennan says, "Hey Hank." Screaming Skull Saloon says, "What's up?" Chris Bullis is also in here. Armament and Axes. He says he's eating bratwurst. Figured the yodel fits, so he says yo yodel. That's from Armament and Axes. DCG 44S says, "You guys watching the story of the reporter that went into the Saudi embassy?"
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
Yeah,
I was going to bring that up.
What do you think about it?
Well, there's definitely some monkey business going on, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't think the world should come to an end as a result of it, but you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, are we going to be? So I know people, they expect the Russians to kill people out there like that. You know, there's other people that kill people in other places.
Man, what the hell's going on?
Right, so it's not like a new thing for countries to kill people outside of the country and all that.
But you don't do it in your embassy or your consulate.
Yeah,
no.
There's something really crazy going on here. But what do we do? What do we do about this? Who you know?
Okay, somebody fill me in on what happened. The only thing I see is somebody hit by a car and killed.
No.
There's a was this guy a reporter?
He was a writer for. He was a contributing writer person.
Yeah, but he was very anti-Saudi, and he knew the Saudis wanted him, but somehow he got lured into an embassy in Turkey, and I believe it was a Saudi embassy in Turkey, and never came out. He didn't come out.
Disappeared.
Yeah, there's video of him walking in, but he never walked out.
Yeah, so they believe that he's been killed, chopped up, and body parts have taken.
Saudi journalist recorded his own torture and murder on Apple Watch.
That's what they say. That's what the Turks say. That nothing been shown yet, but yeah.
Wait, so this happened in Turkey?
No, yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know
who needs to deal with this then.
Yeah, there's something going on here. I don't know that an Apple Watch is capable of doing that. I don't know if we're talking about audio.
I mean, it can record heart rate. It can record all sorts of stuff. So if his heart rate spiked through the roof and dropped to 0.
Yeah. Does the Apple Watch have a camera?
No. The bottom of it records your heart rate, your sweat level, things like that. So that's what I'm saying. If for some reason his heart rate increased and then magically decreased to nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a weird thing. They sent a hit squad. They sent a hit squad out to get him.
The moments when Khashoggi was interrogated, tortured, and murdered were recorded in the Apple Watch's memory. The pro-government blah, 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 blah. Reliable sources in a special intelligence department said Mr. Khashoggi was believed to have turned on the recording feature on the phone before entering the consulate. Okay, so no, he did. He did actually record it.
Yeah, so audio.
Yeah, I guess so.
So what
good for him. He was smart. It just so happened he probably got killed too.
So that's a good talking point we could think about. What do we do if the Saudis did it? Do we drop bombs on them?
No.
Do we stop do we start using our own natural resources and get away from these freaking people?
Good luck. It's never gonna happen.
Well, it's just kind of coincidental. Lately, I've heard on the news a couple times that they say Texas produces more oil than Saudi Arabia does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just don't use it.
So yeah, they export it, which makes a lot of sense, right?
Yep.
For a fact, we have more natural gas in America than Saudi Arabia has oil, and we can run a lot of shit off of natural gas.
You know why that is, right? We have the most Taco Bells in any country out there.
No,
something like that.
Really?
So how do you think we're producing so much natural gas?
Yeah. Taco Bell.
Oh man, speaking of that,
oh god,
I went.
Are you gonna talk about that video of your terrible? God, I showed that to Marley, and even she was like, "That is not gravy."
Oh, the gravy incident.
And was that a classic?
Oh my god!
But I also tagged a Dairy Queen in it, so I'm sure those people at Dairy Queen saw it.
Well, I'm going to tell you something where you went wrong, Walter.
What?
And if anyone who doesn't know, you have to go look at Walter's.
Queen?
Yeah, you have to go look at his social media where he posted this video of him at Dairy Queen and the gravy that he got. Your first mistake was expecting gravy in a Dairy Queen.
Okay. Normally, when you go there, the white gravy stuff is all right. It's not.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I've had it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
The funny part is, the people in the back were saying something about the gravy's like water, and I'm like, oh yeah, fuck it, let's just like see that. So that's when I had to do that video. My son's like sitting there going, "You should do this. You should do that." You know, but my mom's like, okay. But anyhow,
I don't know. When I think about gravy, I don't think about Dairy Queen. I don't know.
What do you think about when you think gravy?
Just me. Just me. Huh?
When I think of gravy,
where's your gravy place?
Some kind of southern restaurant? I don't know.
What's the one that's always off the interstate? Cracker Barrel.
We went to Cracker Barrel too, actually.
That's got good gravy.
We went to Cracker Barrel on Friday night. And,
Cracker Barrel is like the best traveling food out there.
I had my yearly thing of dumplings. You know,
dumplings are pretty good.
It's just basically dough and gravy.
A little bit of exactly.
One thing about Cracker Barrel is like Carb City. You carb out when you go to it's like biscuits and gravy,
carbs and sugars.
I had steak what else did I have? It was pretty good.
I crash off of sugar anytime I go to a Cracker Barrel.
Oh,
because when I come out of there, you hit that sugar high and then you're like totally useless after that.
Oh.
So but so you folks out there, let us know where's the best place to get gravy in your opinion.
White gravy,
yeah.
Like we'd have
white gravy,
like B&G biscuits and gravy. Yeah,
and by that we don't mean like white people gravy.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
No porn. No porn. Okay.
I got your gravy right here.
No porn, please. Okay.
James Miller says +1 for Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. So there you go. We can come back to this whole thing with the embassy. We can come back to the gravy stuff.
Yeah, I think they might want to check the sewer pipes because they probably ground them up and flushed them down
yeah, I think. This kind of thing. Well, right now the Russians are in that same thing of they've killed some people over in England and attempted to kill some people.
Yeah,
but they don't do it in their consulate. They don't do it in their consulate. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, maybe the Saudis, for some reason, feel like they can do anything to America, and we'll let it go. Because if we don't like it, they might turn off that tap of the oil.
Well, I think this guy was also like really anti-Iranian too, if I'm not mistaken. So
everybody wanted him dead.
Yeah. I got 4 words for you. OPEC.
OPECer. You OPECer, you.
Yeah, isn't that what they did back in the late 60s, 70s when they something America did, they didn't like it and they shut off the flow.
Well, that was in the 70s. Yeah, they shut the oil off.
I've heard stories of people having to line up and get gas when it was available or something like that.
As a child, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
As a child. As a child of 57 years old.
No. I remember getting lined up. And you know what? But that was all. There was really no need for all that. That was all kind of a big. And then the driving 55, all that monkey business.
To conserve on gas.
Yeah. That was all a scam too.
And a cajillion years later, we're still not using our own resources, which is terrible. And we have the resources here.
Oh yeah, we
got to start using it. We've got to do it. Look, even all the electric cars that are coming online are being powered by fossil fuels.
Okay.
So
electric cars are a bad idea. If you have to plug it in, they're a terrible idea.
Thank you.
It's more efficient to produce energy from a gasoline engine than it is to push power down a line into your house where you then plug in.
God,
the only good thing about them is if you do it at like a solar station, but then you have to deal with like toxic mercury and all sorts of stuff. Electric cars are not necessarily
we don't have solar power. We don't have enough solar power, and we don't have solar power everywhere to make a difference with that.
Okay, I posted that pic.
Okay, there you go.
Somebody's got to go comment, and then we'll.
And basically, what I said was giving away some swag, celebrating 10,000 followers, post for a chance to win this stuff. Boom.
Moobut says, "Remember what Obama said? Just put some extra air in your tires."
Was that actually a thing?
I don't know.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, he said some monkey business like that.
And then, but remember, the best defense is a shotgun blast in the air. So
yeah.
Oh boy!
Come on, Creepy Joe! Come on, please run for president. Please run for president, Creepy Joe.
Okay, so everyone go over to Walter's post that he just made on Instagram. It's got my beautiful look. It's got this beautiful face on it.
Got your pretty mug on it.
You guys, if you don't, I don't know, where did the box go? Okay, the only evidence of this thing, I think it was here, but Lola removed it. So. Go there, comment on it. I see there's let me see. Yeah, there's a bunch of comments already.
Yep,
so make sure you like everyone else's comments. That's what I'm going to do. Let's like the other people's comments in there and then make your own comments. I'm going to put congratulations and you're welcome.
I need to like the show. What happened?
That's my post. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go back through there and we're gonna pick out, or Walter, I should say, is gonna pick out a comment. So come up with some cool, funny, whatever stuff, something that sticks in Walter's mind. Yeah. We're gonna pick that person out and we're gonna give them the contents of that box. Maybe when I get it back from Lola, I will tell you what's in there because right now I don't know, and we will let you guys know. So let me finish. Let me quickly go through here and just see if I can finish shouting out everyone. The Archangel, Chris Bullis, Jay Grew. Let's see who else we got. Flopping Garbage as well. STL Storm Spotter, Christopher Williams, Gorillas and Guns. Shout out to Gorillas and Guns. He put up some stuff. He put up a video of this right here, and I know I'm supposed to I'm trying to do this quickly.
Oh, I've got mine too. Mine arrived.
Yeah, where's your video, Walter? Come on now. You should be doing that while you were driving home. This is the ATI Mini 50 cal, by the way.
So. It's over in the office side of the shop.
Yeah, Gorillas and Guns did it. Uncle Mike did it. I'm blanking out. A whole bunch of people have done it. And what I'm trying to do is go through and share everyone that won one of those. We gave away 10 of them. If you guys are posting stuff, I'm going through it sometime and reposting and sharing it. So thanks for that. Knights Unlimited is also here. Let's see who else we got. Thoris is here as well. Gave us 4 thumbs ups. Let's see. Or Thor SF. I don't know how I'm supposed to be.
Special Forces.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to be saying that. Let's see. Mr. Bullshitter is here as well. Shout out to Mr. Bullshitter, Lewis 1911. Pexamite also in there, smashing the thumbs ups. Big Al in the building as well. Boss Hog, SoCal Gunner, Special K. Let's see who else we got here. Kioski. Also, Screaming Skull Saloons, which I think I just said. See, some people get like double extra shout outs. Vanessa Kitty.
I got to read some of the chat stuff here.
Jason Scherer as well. Rob Avis and J Loafers. Moobut. Master Sergeant Poppy, USAF. James Lawson, DC Bowl, Rob Avis, Paul K. Tacos and French Fries. Richard Portella, Rob D. Sataket, also Chris Osborne, Rick Hunter. James Miller. And let's see, Ridge Runner. Ridge Runner says, the last DNA test I took said I was innocent, and the one before says I wasn't the father.
Oh, speaking of that, there's a story on Fox News about Roger Daltrey from The Who.
Okay.
And I found out later in life he had like 3 kids from 3 different women that he impregnated over a period of time.
All right.
Yeah. And I guess one of them was like 55 and, from down from there. But yeah, no, and he's cool with them and they're cool with him. And
yeah,
one of those kind of things. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing to have children in the world. Can't beat that.
Yeah. As long as everybody's, financially.
They're alive. They're alive. They did all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. CB's here. Let's see. Harry's Holsters is also in. Shout out to Harry's Holsters. Harry's Holsters says, "What's up, Steve Allen? The anti-gun billionaire of Microsoft fame died.
What?
Respects his business sense, but not his lack sense of freedom." Steve Allen?
Who is this? Steve Allen?
It's not Steve Allen. It's
Steve. Okay, we got to look into that. So
the guy, one of the Microsoft founders, his last name's Allen, but it's not
something
Steve
Allen. Okay, not Steve Allen. Walter showing some coming up projects, right, Walter?
Yep, I'm getting ready to build the ATI lightweight gun.
Very cool. Yes.
Paul Allen, guys.
Paul Allen. He died?
Yeah.
What did he die of?
Cancer.
Really?
Cancer at 65.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't wish death on very many people in the world. I definitely don't wish death on him.
He was also actually a military aircraft. He was doing restorations too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I don't wish it on people because it could end up being used. So.
Yeah. Rodney Brady said they sent him a 50 by accident. I won the shotgun piece. Okay, Rodney. I still expect to see videos or whatever.
Sent a shotgun. What?
Yeah, I think he won something from ATI for the shotgun, but he got the 50. So okay, we'll work that out. Throw up some pictures. This is what you're working on.
This is what it's gonna. Well, it's gonna. I'm just kind of. It's not gonna be this shiny receiver.
You're piecing it together right now.
Just kind of an example of how it's gonna look. Yeah. 16-inch barrel, long handguard.
What is this that you're making here?
It's gonna be It's gonna have
solar for sale.
No, it's gonna be for. We're gonna give it away.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh yeah. So ATI goodies, grip, stock, front, handguard, and then it's gonna have a Fostech magnesium upper with a magnesium lower.
Oh, that's a magnesium set.
Yeah, this is a magnesium top. Not this. This one here is just regular. Yeah, they wanted to shout, but
okay.
And then some type of muzzle device on the end. Haven't figured that one out yet. But
okay.
Well,
if you don't have a muzzle device, I could probably hook you up with something.
A Ranger one? Okay.
Yeah, I could probably hook you up.
Why
are you laughing?
If I go digging through the cottage, I'm sure I could find like 10 muzzle devices in there to be used. Jesus.
You can find lots of stuff.
Good Lord, there's stuff in there for days.
You could find things to build a couple of guns in there.
Probably, yeah. With a couple lowers, you could probably put together a couple rifles.
Thank you, my dear.
Yeah, I got lowers.
I have right
lowers all the time.
Yeah, I know you collect them.
Yeah. So let's see who else we've got in here. Brian Quick. I shoot my AK naked. Shout out to everyone. If I missed someone, let me know. We'll get back around to you. Calaveras 32 special. So there you go.
Talking about DNA stuff, do you want to see Peggy's too?
Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll take a look at Peggy's.
I have mine right here if you want to see it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yes, we will get to that here in a second. When we get into a whole bunch of different things here, I think the next thing we're going to go into, I think I've pretty much hit the shout outs. Fang Tactical says, "Notice me, senpai." So there you go. Shout out to Fang Tactical. Christian Grest also coming in. Everyone coming in. Smash the thumbs ups. By the way, I want to show you guys. I won something. I won a knife from this some kind of like chicken foot company. I won this knife right here.
What is that out there?
Boom!
Oh, that's
so.
Did you walk out of my house with my freaking knife? I thought about that earlier today. I haven't gone looking for it. And I walked. I was like, I was sitting here because I have this one in front of me, and I was like, I don't know where my knife is. I wonder if Hank took it with him.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
On accident or purpose?
I accidentally on purpose stole it. Yeah.
I actually took it on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember I was messing around with you earlier when we were working on this thing, and I put it in here? I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this," and then you said to me, "Don't take my knife out of here." Well, it still went into the box.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, at some point, you don't need it, right?
You love.
Just don't lose it, please.
He's got your Microtech on loan. That's what.
No, I'll get it back to you. I didn't.
I got this one on me right now.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah. No, that was not deliberate. You'll get it back. You'll get it back. So I surprised myself when I opened the box.
When you open the box, you're like,
I was like, Patrick is gonna be really mad when he finds out about this. Because I know how you feel about these knives. I get it. I understand. Yes, Kioski says dibs on the Microtech giveaway.
Good luck there.
I want to get on that one.
If you want to see Patrick actually get in his car and drive over here right now, just even mess around with giving away his
will not end well.
Oh.
So okay, let's see. You're trying to figure out exactly what parts you have or you don't have, right?
Yeah, this is something else I bought at the creek. This is a stock from, like, it's kind of a PDW style stock.
Okay.
With a wire. Let me open it up all the way.
Yeah.
With a wire buttstock. It's from like the 80s, but I go to try to put it on the newer style receiver that has the reinforcements in the back, and it won't clear the reinforcements. So this must have it's made for the old school style lighter weight receivers. So
okay, I call dibs.
Well, I got it for R&D. I got this thing I used to have one of these back in the day, and of course I got rid of it. But somebody had these on their table, and so I grabbed them. And
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. So I wanted to make a wire stock, but it's hard to find a company that bends this heavy wire.
Do the bend? Oh, okay. Yeah.
All
right. So listen, do we want to get into the Elizabeth Warren thing here, the whole DNA situation?
I got my ethnicity. Right?
Yeah. Well, let's get into that. Let me see. I will. By the way, we're very close. We're close to 100 thumbs up, so I know we're gonna get there.
After I show my ethnicity, it'll be 3,000.
We'll definitely be there after that. So there's tons of news. If you haven't seen this. If you haven't seen it in the news already, Warren releases DNA test suggesting Native American ancestor. So you guys remember the whole story where she put out this thing that she was Native American, and then she had to back off on it, or people were like, yeah, you're not really Native American. I guess Trump said that if she could prove she's Native American, he'll write her a check for $1 million.
Yeah, I feel like he's backing out on it.
Well, okay, she's got a one of these like this. Here's the amount.
Yeah,
that's the amount of ethnicity she has. As far as made. If you look at what's printed in that article on Fox News, you go, holy shit, that's a you're grabbing for, like, please. It's like somebody must have sprinkled a little sperm over something.
Well, I mean, I could put up links, but here's the thing. There's tons of stories on this. She basically, I could tell you what happened here. She didn't do the simple, I'm pretty sure the simple test didn't show anything because she has less than 1% of this DNA. Yeah, less than that. She has a fraction, right? A small fraction of something. And she didn't find it through like an ancestry, or what is the other one?
23andMe or something like that.
Yeah, she didn't find it through any of those things. So she sent her DNA off to some specialist to dig up, like, oh yeah, we're going to find this percentage. To give you an example, the average white person in America has more Native American blood than she says that she has. Well, right? from this thing, but yet she's claiming she wants the $1 million. She's having her aha moment where she's like, I told you guys I was Native American Indian, you know, but Native American Indians are actually upset about it because
the Cherokee Nation says, leave it alone. You're not you ain't one of us, basically. So
yeah, Hussein is saying it's somewhere between 8 and 10 generations ago. So hundreds of years ago, somebody in her line might have been. I mean,
somebody swallowed something.
Yeah, it has to register more. Just to give you like the average person who does this. And Babyface, you said you haven't done this yet, right?
Nope.
Yeah, but you should, because it would be interesting to see. The average white person, for example, that does this has like 2 to 4%, something like that, of African blood. So, Walter, do you know what was yours when you looked at it?
You want to see?
Yeah, let's see.
This is my significant other. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it, but tell us the percentages.
See the little spot down there in Senegal?
Okay. Yeah. So how much? What percentage?
Okay. She is 45% Ireland, 23% Scandinavia, 10% Italy, Greece, 8 Great Britain, 7 the Iberian Peninsula, trace regions, European Jewish, 3%, West Europe, 3%, and then there's, like I said, there's a little bitty spot which is like a fractional percentage in Senegal, I think it is.
Senegal, but is it 1%, 2%,
no,
or less than that?
Let's see. It's 1%.
Okay, so you're saying that Peggy is African?
No, I'm saying
1%.
According to Warren, she's Native American Indian, based on a fraction of a percentage. So therefore, like anyone else in America who's got 2%, the average white person in America has like 2%. So all of those people are Native American Indian. Can't take any more blame. They can now claim they could go work at casinos. They can rock and roll, do whatever they want to do. Peggy, no one can say Peggy's racist or anything like that against the black people because she's African now.
She's one of the sisters, huh?
Yeah, this is a little bit insane what she's actually claiming makes.
Well, there was this story. I mean, there was some American Indian in their family too. I think it was just some of that brother blood that was getting that dark skin. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't think.
Well, I mean, listen, first of all, we are all somehow related if you track everything back. And that's what I think Elizabeth Warren really wound up doing, right? She just, if you keep digging.
Just went until she found something.
Yeah. Okay, so is this yours?
Yes, I'm Cro-Magnon. So
okay, so read us the percentages. Let's hear it.
57% Eastern European, 26% Great Britain, 11% Ireland, West Europe 6%. Trace region, Scandinavia, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So my brothers were in.
Are you claiming some Viking blood? I don't understand.
I guess so.
My black brothers were in Scandinavian. They were Viking.
Oh, okay. So you have no African whatsoever.
Zero.
Okay, but if you keep digging like Elizabeth Warren, you're gonna find some percentage.
Well, I'm sure. Well, I can't.
You're going to find a fraction of a percentage if you keep digging.
Well,
all of those trace things way down there on the bottom, I mean, it doesn't, it doesn't compute, I guess is the best way to say it, right?
Yeah. Well, I this is what I know. This is the stories I was told. So it wasn't like, you're a freaking, you tell some other story as your kid and then you get your DNA thing back and it's, oh shit, somebody was lying to me.
Yeah, that's how we get closer to the truth, and maybe that's the same thing going on there with her. I'm gonna throw up mine. We're gonna have to get this done on Babyface.
Do they have enough room? They have enough room on the globe for all yours?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So here's mine. I'm gonna show mine right here. Let me see. Someone's texting me. Let me see if you guys can even see this. Okay, there we go. So you can get an idea of what it looks like right there. And I'll run it down for you. So 35% Southern Asia, 35%. That's the biggest thing in my genetics, Southern Asia.
Southern Asia.
Yeah. So like India.
Okay.
So 17% Ivory Coast, Ghana. 16% Western and Central India. So that's even more Indian right there. So that's up in that. So, you know,
Right.
a massive percentage of my thing. Someone needs to show this to freaking Rod Mills because he doesn't believe it's true. And 12% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu peoples. And then Mali, there's 11%. And then Benin, Togo, there's 9%. You know, and then everything else is trace under that.
Right.
Right. So anything else in there is trace under that. And you can see that's what's basically acting on everything. The Asian, Southern Asian, African, Indian, or whatever is the majority of what's acting on it. So when you have people who have less than 1% or a fraction of 1% to go into that, and then they're trying to claim victory. Wow, this is a big stupid ass mistake that Elizabeth Warren is making right now to put this thing out there. Do you realize that? Like, it's the midterms. These guys are getting ready. The Democrats are getting ready. What is it? The blue wave?
Yeah, didn't I hear something about she's thinking about running for president?
Oh, God.
I say bring it on. Bring it on.
Her, Nancy Pelosi, who else is going to run?
Pocahontas, get out there. Let's, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe you and Creepy Joe can be the
Creepy Joe.
Creepy Joe Biden, yeah.
Right now they're yeah, so so someone just sent me this. This is like a Maury for Maury Povich. Do you see that? It says the results are in. You're less than 1% Native American and 100% full of crap.
So what, you know, if she's what okay, so did she she's less than 1% made. So what's the rest? Did she post that?
What do you think it is? It's going to be European. She's less Native American than the average white person in America. That's what that thing is saying. And the crazy thing about this, if you look at CNN, they're claiming victory for her. Lots of media outlets are claiming victory, and they're saying that Trump needs to pay her the $1 million and she's vindicated and all this kind of stuff. And this is really, really bad because in time, CNN likes to BS people, right? And bamboozle people. Oh, yeah. She just created a media story for people to ask her to say, wait a second. So now you're saying this fraction of 1% of Native American blood that you have, that most white people in America have way more than that in them, and they don't claim to be Indian. Now you're Indian, you know? And that's why you see there's tribal groups and stuff like that really pissed off about it.
Yeah, well, because it lessens or it minimizes them. Like, you know, if you include somebody that's got a spit amount of that in their system, it makes the ones that have a lot more less
valid.
Yeah, right. That's the word. I'm trying to think of words.
Did you see the range of how far back it could go, like the percentage of her?
That 1 in 1,024.
Yeah, so it says it could be up to 132nd, but the error rate could put it between 164th and 1,024th.
So once again, that's
a massive error rate.
Somebody ran through an Indian a fart.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just like it's so. And I don't want you know.
So check this out. The Wall Street
Journal. The Holiday Road. Sorry, I'm interrupting real quick. Here, Bear the Holiday Road says Elizabeth Warren, if she was the worst case scenario of 1,024th, that's 0.00097% Native American. Like that's you could. That's ridiculous how low that is.
That's like 200 years ago, a Native American, like Walter is saying, but I'll say this in a worse way. He dropped some semen on someone in your family.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, not even like had a baby.
I trade you some
swap spit.
Yep. They did you peace pipe, smoke them, wump them. Here we go.
Yeah. Swap spit on that, and now you're 1,000.
But she's claiming victory, and CNN and other news networks are like, "Oh, victory for Elizabeth Warren," and people are looking at this like, "What?
What the fuck?"
Are you guys serious about this? Are we having this conversation in any kind of rationality? The Wall Street Journal says, did Elizabeth Warren just kill identity politics? If
I hope
if
somebody
the
did,
Massachusetts
'cause-
senator is now a person of color, then the term has no meaning.
Yep.
Elizabeth Warren's Native American heritage, in quotes, is the title of a new campaign video promoting the senior senator from Massachusetts. She made a campaign video about this.
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Warren, a former Harvard Law professor, is claiming vindication after presenting the results of a genetic test, which appears to show she likely has more of a claim to Native American heritage, but perhaps less of a claim than the average white person in the United States.
Oh, dear. That's what they came down to, the Democrats. That's all they've got is stuff like this, because they got nothing else, because their policy.
Cherokee Nation blasts Elizabeth Warren's DNA test as, quote, mockery and inappropriate.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, what's the name of the guy that was on Larry David? Do you know that Larry David has way more American, Native American? I think he's got I think when they did a DNA test, they found he had I don't know, 20 or 30% or something.
Now that qualifies.
Yeah.
If you do something and you know it's that much or something, or even 7 or 8% or something like that, that's
makes sense. Yeah, you can claim it. If it's above, look, if most, like I said to you, most white people are coming in somewhere above a percentage, so 2% to 4% of some kind of African ancestry, because we're most likely all related somewhere down the line, and there's going to be some of that, but not everyone. Like you said, Walter, you don't have it. Right. So if that didn't chart there, but you kept digging because you're like, oh, now I'm going to get the get out of jail free card.
Now I get to go to college for free or something like that.
Or whatever. You could say whatever you want. No one could ever claim that you're racist again, because you'd be like, that's my people's.
Well, I got news for you. There's a lot of black racists. So
absolutely. Listen, lots of human beings are racist.
Yes, there's a lot of different varieties of that. Yes.
So this is so insane. And the thing about it is, I think even Democrats are pissed off at her, because this now is what's going to be the narrative for the next couple of weeks.
It's going to be, it's going to be the silly talking thing, It just gets worse as it goes with this kind of thing. Yeah, it gets more silly as it goes. So,
yeah, it really does. It really does. So, I mean, I don't know. I was just I'm just thinking to myself, because this morning I saw there were newspapers. When I first looked at the news, there were newspapers claiming that she had this massive ancestry, and then they had to change what they wrote, because they just read the headlines and they're like, oh, and then they backed off of it. But a lot of them are still claiming it. So whatever. Yeah. So there you go.
It's a non-story, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. S-Man 7290 says Warren licked some native balls.
God. Oh, somebody. So change.
That's
the topic.
I'm sorry. That's just cracking me up. I can't even think about that.
Did you guys see DeSantis up in the Panhandle helping post-hurricane problems where Gillum was not?
That's a wise move.
Gillum wasn't there, from what I've seen.
But by the way, we're getting lots of advertising even on my videos for Gillum. So you guys might notice that. What? Go ahead.
Are you getting the ads for the doctor trying to unseat? Oh God, what's his name?
That guy that we met with, Keith Perry. Yeah.
Oh God, they're both freaking retarded.
Yeah.
Can I say that? Is that going to get us banned? But seriously, the two of them are ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then they make claims. This is the first political season, local political season, that I've looked. When I see one of these claims, I look into it to see what they're actually talking about. Every time they've put a claim out there, it's been categorically false. It's just on both sides. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not voting for Keith Perry no matter what, but I'm not voting for who's running against him either.
Crazy too.
Yeah. And then when it comes to Scott, I'm not voting for him, or obviously I'm not voting for Nelson either.
Well, I guess you ain't voting.
That sounds like it.
Now, in the case of Gillum and DeSantis, I'm voting. What's funny is that there's a brother doing these commercials for Gillum that's running on a lot of our videos.
Are you serious?
So, yeah, we're getting some of that money. All of that money, I will buy guns with it. I'm buying guns with all of that money. So there you go. That's how we're gonna rock and roll. So they're going in hardcore. Thank you for that money, leftists.
Have you seen the ads
Bloomberg, for giving us money so we could buy guns?
Have you seen the Gillum ads from the 3 sheriff?
Oh yeah, those sheriffs? Yes, I think I saw that this morning, but that was on my local. That was on my antenna.
Yeah, I don't know if it's local or not, but yeah, they got Sadie Darnell, who again is a joke of a sheriff, to support what's his name, Gillum.
Support the socialist.
Yeah. There's a lot of craziness going on. I see Jafari H says, well, Don Lemon seems to think he's a pillar of the black community and he speaks for all people of color, such a douche. That Don Lemon is a guy from CNN. I don't watch CNN, but he is a CNN anchor that basically said that he said a lot of stuff, a lot of horrible things about
you guys know
Kanye West.
You guys know that he was voted worst journalist of 2014 by Columbia Journalism Review, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Don Lemon was rated as worst journalist in 2014.
Yeah, but he said like Kanye West, because he went to talk to Trump, it's like a minstrel show, and so he compared that to a minstrel show because he went to talk to Trump. There's a lot of craziness. I know. I don't understand. Some stuff about there.
I don't understand. Do we believe all women, or do we trash the women that we don't agree with? Do we believe in helping black people up, or do we trash the ones that you don't agree with? Like, what do we do?
I think we have to be careful with all of this, right? This is the thing. If you look at what happened in Brooklyn over the weekend, I think we're
going to talk about the Antifa versus Proud Boys.
No, there was a white woman in a bodega or something like that in Brooklyn, and there was a black family in the bodega, and there was a young black boy, and he walked past her, and she said that he grabbed her butt. So she would not let him and his family leave. Then she called 911 to come arrest this kid that was like 14 years old. His sister started crying. The kid was freaking out. Okay. When they went back and looked at the video, he walked past her and his backpack bumped.
Oh, so he didn't even touch her. Oh my God.
Yeah. But she was ready to have this kid arrested. She was like, he sexually assaulted me.
Okay, first thing, what happened to real sexual assault?
We're flushing it down the toilet like it doesn't matter anymore.
Just because do I look at you now? I'm looking at you, and
that's
sexual.
Walter, I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to bring up some charges against you.
I'm liking the way you're sporting that hat there.
Well, if you think about what she did in Brooklyn the other day is what happened all over the country, and people got lynched over that. Right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Thankfully for technology, they actually showed her like, hey, this thing that you're doing, this kid just walked past you with his backpack and it bumped you. Then she's apologizing and all that, but she wouldn't let this family leave, and she was insisting that the police come and arrest him. This is the kind of craziness, and that's just one chick. Then there was like the story, which I don't know if you saw this either, Walter. There was a black guy who, he's a youth minister or something like that, and he was looking after these white kids from his neighbors. Right. And there was a white woman who saw him with these white kids and tried to like stop him, and then followed him, and then called the police, and the police rolled up on him because he was babysitting these black kids. So. That's the kind of like craziness that's going on in society today, where people just can't mind their own business, stay out of other people's things. They have to call 911 for every damn thing. If you don't see these kids in distress,
what's the big
So you're saying like a black person can't be in charge of some white babies?
I got news for you. That's how it used to work in the South.
True.
Way long ago.
Black man take care of all the white kids.
Yeah, true indeed. True indeed.
They raised the white kids.
Yeah. So it's this weird thing going on, and everyone needs to chill the fuck out.
Right. Yeah. Yes, very much.
Chill out.
Put that cell phone away.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So with Don Lemon, I posted this. I don't know if you guys could see this, but it's on my Instagram. So if you look at this top picture, that's from a minstrel show right there, right? That's a minstrel show. See, this guy's wearing a hat. It's a black guy or doing whatever. This right here is actually Don Lemon wearing the same kind of hats and kissing his white husband right there, which is fine. I'm not against the racist mixing or getting married. I'm cool with that. But this, you know, it's kind of, there's kind of like a weird thing going on. Like Don Lemon can do whatever he wants.
Right.
It's all good. And I believe it's all good. Why can't Kanye West go up to the White House and bang on the presidential desk?
Well, hang on.
And why is that? You know, why is that?
Watch your terminology there. He wasn't banging on the.
he was putting hands. He was laying hands on the desk.
That was for Clinton. Okay, Clinton banged on the.
That's even a worse part of it, right?
Okay, so
worse shit in that Oval Office.
So anybody
that we know of,
anybody at my age, I guess. You may have to Google minstrel show. I have no idea what it is. I just had to Google it. It's like a blackface mockery.
You never heard of that?
No, I've never heard of it before.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So what was it? It was
like the problems in America. There's a lot of history that people missing out on.
I've never heard of a minstrel show.
Sure, he wasn't in the minstrel cycle.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what is he talking about?
One of the famous people that did this was well, first of all, you have people like white people in the beginning would put on blackface.
Yeah.
So basically, they didn't want to have black people in movies and TV shows, so a white person would put on blackface. Then later on, they had black people on there, but they dumbed down everything. Kind of like what hip hop is right now, super dumbed down. And Stepin Fetchit was actually like one of the most famous people doing that. Back in that time, he was a black guy that made like $1 million a year playing these parts, but he dumbed himself down tremendously in order to play these parts, and because this is what was acceptable.
So he called Don Lemon called that a minstrel show? That sounds like horribly racist in my mind.
And I think he said something to the effect of this is what happens when black people can't read or something like that, or when Negroes can't read. Yeah, he said a lot of horrible things, and he still works for CNN.
Insane.
And there's
how does he get away with saying that?
I got nothing to say.
Yeah. Well, he works for CNN. So you can say this. This is why they hired him, so he can come in there and he could go, oh, I can say whatever I want to. I'm a black gay dude. You can't call me racist.
What are you going to do to me?
Yeah, you're right. No, you're totally right. I mean, he's got all the cards to play that you can't call him out on anything.
Well, you can, but
yeah.
Yeah. So I think this is like a terrible state that we're living in. Look, I don't think that Trump and Kanye West are going to solve world peace or whatever. But to simply say, I think it's this weird thing that people have, like when you think that someone else does not deserve to be up there, and your first reaction, like I was surprised. I was actually looking at a clip from Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan said the same thing, which actually surprised me. That he was looking at it and he was like, oh, I guess, Kanye needs to learn how to read first. Maybe someone should give him a spelling bee. And I like Joe Rogan. I like Joe Rogan.
That's insanity.
So the weird thing is when we're living in a world that we're looking at other people and we think, we think so little of ourselves that we think we can't go up in the White House. Then when you see someone who you think less of, or you think, hey, worst case scenario, that person on the same level as me, what the hell are they doing up there? Who do you think is supposed to be able to go up there? Are these people some kind of gods on another level that a man can't sit down across from a man and have a conversation and move something in a direction? This is the problem that we have where we resort to insults and we don't even wait to see if anything comes out of it or this goes anywhere.
One thing, jealousy.
Probably. Trump will never meet with Don Lemon. It won't happen.
He's from the fake news network, so there's no.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you something weird, right? And you guys know, like when Trump does something that I don't like, I tell you guys.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something weird that I think. I think Trump actually would fucking meet with anyone. That's the thing that's the weird thing about all of this. He doesn't have that thing where he's like, fuck that guy, I'm not gonna meet with him.
Other than for CNN. I really don't think he would meet with anybody from CNN. Who did he just have this big interview with over the weekend? I know it wasn't
Leslie Stahl on 60 Minutes.
Yeah. 60 Minutes.
Okay, so that's CBS, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I really think that at the end of the day, he's going to sit down and talk to anyone. It doesn't. It's not the end of the world if you sit down and talk to someone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people don't need to get mad and all up in arms or anything like that. It obviously was a thing. We all looked at it. There was a ton of reporters in there, a ton of the paparazzi of the Politico or whatever the hell whatever they're called over there. Everybody was up in there and they had to get it. But it doesn't mean like these guys are going to solve world peace or they're trying to get a Nobel Prize or something. And they're not going to get it.
Yeah.
You know? Yep. So.
What do you mean? Obama got one for just being black president.
That's how the Nobel Prizes work. I tell you, if you take your DNA and you send it out to someone and they find that fraction of a percentage where you're African, you're good. You're golden.
You know,
you're good to go. You know, that's how we're rocking and rolling now.
I guess, you know.
It's called the Warren Rule.
I guess. Pocahontas herself, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, these are the people who wanted us to believe that whatever this chick said in the Supreme Court thing was true, even though there was no evidence of that.
She said it. Boom, done.
Yeah. They're totally twisting reality, and people don't get that there's going to be a massive disconnect of people from all this.
Follow the money. I'm sure they were all paid very handsomely.
Yeah.
For their efforts.
Yeah. If we're on, 316 wants to know if 3.1% is enough. That's like a ton. That's a ton compared to Warren. That's a ton.
Yeah. I believe, from what I've been told, 1/16 is
in the state of Louisiana. You're black.
Is the smallest you can have to still take part in, be part of like the Native American reservation or whatever.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about, but
oh yeah. Okay, that's a good point right there, though, that Patrick is bringing up. Like, what do they want to say that you
So to still be considered part of the reservation, you have to be 1/16 and have it provable through blood.
Yeah, it's got to be provable. It's not just like I feel like.
Because I don't know if I brought this up before we actually started. My grandfather is 1/16, I believe, Cherokee. Way back, his great grandmother.
We want genetic proof.
I think. Well, this was before genetics, obviously, but he was basically. They told him like, you're the last of the bloodline. Nobody beyond you can say anything, can apply for anything with.
So you can't work at a casino, because I would like to see that.
I can go gamble at a casino.
Yeah. Right now on your resume, if you could use the Warren Rule.
Oh God, yeah, I'm good. I'm right. Yeah, according to her.
Go get you a job on a reservation now in a casino. I don't know how many of those. We got a couple of those in Florida, right?
Well, I think so. We got one in Tampa.
Definitely the Seminoles.
Yep, Seminole.
But I don't know another tribe that has casino gambling in Florida. Maybe.
Casino rights? Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the things that we're voting on? I thought we were.
Yeah, we're trying to do something.
We're reading through that stuff, something about permanently banning offshore oil drilling. How freaking
say it? Don't
can you freaking be? Can you imagine if we ever had a real war,
dude?
You had to do every ounce of energy you had to fight this war. And I don't want it off my door. I might see it. It's like, are you so fucking stupid? It's like, you know how much jobs and money that would bring to the state if they do some drilling? It's an incredible amount, but these ignorant fucks think that they're going to purposely spill oil. They're not in the business of spilling oil. They're in the business of pumping oil and making money.
Yeah, I don't think that we should close down our own access to natural resources, that we don't have to go over somewhere and risk life and limb of like the youngest people here in the country, okay, to lose like their lives, their body parts, and all kinds of stuff behind getting those resources.
The same dumbasses that complain about all that complain about drilling. I don't want to see that stuff. I don't want to fight no wars. Well, what the fuck? Use the resource. I don't want no coal. Well, guess what? We have lots of energy here if we just got to use it instead of being dependent on those freaking folks overseas that basically support the terrorists that kill your young folks.
Yeah, and if you think this thing with Saudi Arabia killing this guy Khashoggi, just imagine they can do anything they want to do.
Right.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Like we think, oh, we got this all locked down because we got electric cars. We don't need your fuel. We don't need your oil. Okay, mofo, you do not know where that electricity is coming from.
Yep.
I'm just telling you right now.
Wait, when you get on that airplane and go on vacation, what makes an airplane fly? It ain't got no solar cells on top or no wind generator going on. It's got diesel fuel in there, kerosene or aviation fuel. That comes out of the ground, bitch.
Well, I mean, so like for example, nuclear power plants, nobody wants that.
Oh, I don't like that thing near me. You know, I don't want 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl. And
they're exceptionally safe if handled correctly.
For the most part, yes, they are actually. But
nothing is 100% safe.
No,
obviously.
Of course not.
I mean,
we live in a world where you could die tomorrow at any point. You could die at any point. I could die right now.
I had so many jack-offs driving in front of me like idiots over this last couple of days. You could easily get killed on the interstate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think that's a high probability.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it was. So when you're heading south, and I always notice this, when you're heading south, you leave Chattanooga, you go into Atlanta or into Georgia, and all of a sudden it becomes a racetrack with a bunch of clusterfucks driving all over in 15. From the Chattanooga to Atlanta, it's a freaking racetrack. All in the air.
But that's why in Atlanta, coming back south to Florida, from there, there's what is it, Georgia State Troopers? Those guys just make money.
But you
see that, right? They have like a squadron of cars out there, man.
If you go into different counties, it's different. I didn't see a whole lot of that. We saw a couple people pulled over and stuff. It wasn't too bad, but I don't know what it is with that strip between Chattanooga and Atlanta. But God Almighty, it's like there's sometimes it's just like I'm on the ground. I'm a Formula One driver, I'm going here, get out of the fast lane. It's like crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's flip to some other stuff here. You know what, Walter? While we're talking about it, tell us about the creek. How was it? All
right, we did okay as far as selling stuff, though we didn't have uppers with us. Spoke to some folks that watched this. Seen the videos. Hey, you're the guy I'm the guy. Yeah.
Who do you remember anyone? You want to shout out anyone?
We weren't like talking names or something. They just said, hey, they watch, and I handed out some, gave them some tags.
Okay, that's cool.
Stuff,
that's really cool.
Oh, look at my sweet wife. She made some cinnamon rolls.
Oh, nice.
Oh, bless her heart.
Yeah.
Let's see how this.
Problem is, you need some milk right now.
Milk.
Oh, the crescent roll.
Next thing you know, there's going to be some ice cream coming in there.
Oh no, that's not push the envelope. No,
you've had your quota of.
Well, I want to be able. I don't want to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with Vesuvius erupting. So,
yeah. That'll be shameful.
But no, the creek went fine. The weather was kind of, it was cool. Well, it was cold. Well, from going from 90 like it was here when we got back to the shop today to being up there during the day when it's like 53 or 4 and 40 something in the morning and kind of damp and drizzly and a little breezy and so but all the show went all right for us. We did okay.
But from your genetics, you're mostly British. I don't know what the hell the problem is with that.
I'm from and I'm from cold. I don't mind the cold, but I looked at the weather forecast before we left and I said, oh, I'm not going to be too bad. It's supposed to be sunny out. So I didn't bring like a heavy coat. I just brought so I kind of went lightweight and I didn't bring like jeans because usually if I know it's going to be cold out, I wear jeans. I just had lighter trousers on, we'll call those, So it was a little, I should have brought the propane heater.
Okay, but you didn't get sick or anything.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. No, by the way, I see the Glock Shooter 79 guys in the chat.
Oh.
So
there he is.
Shout out to him. Now everyone's going to be making fun of me somehow.
I don't know. I don't know how that could happen.
Yeah, lots of fodder. I put lots of stuff out there.
But it went all right. The show went all right. Like I said, I saw some folks that watched the blog, and recognized me and said hello and said they really like it. And,
cool. Do you sign any autographs?
No autographs.
Oh, okay. All right. So what did you? I'm not trying to cut you short here, but what did you bring for us? What did you get for me and Babyface? Did you get us anything? No. Okay. All kidding aside, did you get some cool stuff?
I bought a few things. I didn't. Like I said, I bought some. I was on a restricted budget with things right now, so bought some ammo. Bought some Israeli submachine gun ammo. It's marked on the case for submachine guns only.
Nice.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to shoot that.
What is that? A metal case or
the case itself? It's in.
Yeah.
It's in a wooden case, and then inside those wooden cases there are metal cans.
Okay, I call dibs on those.
We're gonna open that up on live. We'll do that a video on that. Open that stuff up. When we open it up, somebody gave you $5, man.
Yeah. Did you see that?
HBO
Matt.
HBO Matt says gave us $5. He says just drove the eye-wall path from I-10 north mile, long swaths, every tree down, houses with a wall ripped off, most roofs damaged, needs area bad. Yeah, well, coming south on the interstate today in Georgia, south of Macon, there were like pecan trees knocked over and a lot of billboards knocked down, and so it must have been really blowing pretty hard. Luckily, when we went north, we got past it before it crossed over and went that way. So yeah, we didn't really. We left Tampa at 6. We left my house at 6 o'clock in the morning. The rain stopped outside of Tampa, and it didn't rain until we got all the way to Tennessee and hit the cold front that was coming down. But yeah.
Oh man, was the weather beautiful up there? We had a couple days where it was nice here, and then it's gotten hot again.
Yeah. What did you say? It was 95 in you? I don't know how hot it got here. I know
today
it was somewhere
high
like
91.
Yeah.
Today at the shop, it was like when I got back to the shop and the car said it was like 90. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I got out of the car.
Shop, it feels like 95.
Yeah. I got out of the car and I was like, damn, I'm gonna start sweating right away. So
yeah.
But no, it was we had a good show.
Yeah. Harry's holster says Walter trying to trade a stock for a coat at Knob Creek.
Stock for what?
A coat.
It was too cold.
Oh no. Well,
a coat, Walter. It's these
coat.
Things that people put on
Yeah.
and it keeps them warm. I know you're from Florida, so you have no clue what a coat is.
Coat. Oh, coat. I thought Franz Augustin, you said goat. Trading it. Come on. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, it worked out all right. When we left on Sunday, it was kind of overcast and foggy, drizzly. And it did that all the way till about Chattanooga, coming back south. Then it stopped raining. So that's cool.
Did anyone try to do any crazy trades with you?
I didn't. Not really. A guy came through that had a really nice Japanese Nambu pistol with the holster.
Ooh.
A really nice one. And he wanted to do some trading, and I didn't have any trade. I just offered him money, and he didn't
want money.
And he wanted to do like gun and cash, and I didn't have what he was looking for. So he went on and he said, well, if I don't find anything else, I'll come back. And I didn't see him. So he must've found a deal.
Oh man, that would have been awesome.
It was a really nice condition. And the thing that was nice about the holster was in really good condition too. So, yeah. Oh, well, that's the way it goes.
Yeah. Listen, next time.
No bullpups.
I know. I was getting to that next, but you beat me to it. No bullpups, huh?
First dibs on the bullpup question. Yep.
Yeah. Next time we'll get some bullpups. Get some bullpups up in there.
Anyhow, but yeah, we're back. I'm glad to be back. And
people are discussing the nuclear waste and getting rid of that. So I see Red Bear says just shoot the spent fuel rods into the sun, problem solved. Except all the energy is going to take to do that.
Yeah. What happens when like the Russians you see where the Russians just trying to go up to the International Space Station and they had a booster failure?
No, man.
We can't go into space right now.
37 or 35 miles up, they had a problem separating, and then they had to abort and make an emergency descent, so to speak. That was an American and a Russian in the capsule.
Yeah, we technically right now have no way to go into space.
Yeah, until the SpaceX guys get their act together, which is coming pretty soon, actually.
That is shameful.
Yeah,
that is shameful.
I agree.
The Russians were our only way to get into space. Oh, lo and behold, something went wrong with the Russian space program. Uh-oh. No one expected that to happen.
We have, well, I'm gonna say we by now, but you go to the moon in 1969, and that's what working on. That's next year will be 50 years ago. Is it 50 years?
What? The moon landing?
Yeah.
Was that 59 or 60?
1969.
69. Okay.
I think it was July 20th, 1969.
Yeah.
And
Yep. It's gonna be.
By now
if that was 69, it's over. Yeah, we're getting close to 50 years. Yeah.
By now, you think you should have already had a base on Mars, but we kind of dropped the ball and went into neutral, and didn't. People say, "Oh, you had the shuttle." Blah blah blah. Yes, you had the shuttle. You went up. You came down. You went up.
That's the one thing we never want to spend money on. We always want to cut the spending for that. So, someone who's asking that question, I saw someone asking if there's anyone stuck up in space right now. I'm not sure. I think the space station is actually unmanned right now.
They're not stuck. They've always got a Soyuz capsule they can come back in. I don't know if all of them can fit in it at one time, but yeah, it's a sad state when you're dependent on the Russians for your ride.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully pretty soon we take care of that with SpaceX. So they're working on it.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
we'll see how that goes. I think that's the one business we need to be in. Come on, someone get up on the Space Force.
Oh, make fun. Go ahead, make fun of Space Force. Come on.
I'm not making fun of Space Force. I want to be part of Space Force. I volunteer. I'm totally down for Space Force. You won't hear me complaining about it at all. I'm totally with that. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so cool. So Patrick, did you want to talk about this? You want to talk about what we were doing with this today?
No, I guess so. Yeah, we put a drop-in sear and hammer into Hank's gun, and it it worked. It surprisingly worked. It worked well.
We upgraded that trigger, and we used the Ingenious Gunworks, so the hammer and sear kit.
Yep.
So we used that, and we upgraded the trigger on this. Let me see.
So that's a polymer lower, and
unfortunately,
yeah. So this is the American Tactical
ATI.
Yeah, this is the FXH45. That's what we're talking about here. We did also upgrade the grips on this. So this is the Andrews custom leather, exotic leather grips. So now we've got nice.
It was what, 3.5 pounds, I think.
Yeah. It was. What was it before? 5, 4,
almost 5 pounds. But it was spongy. It was squishy.
Yeah, and we also changed the barrel bushing on it, and these came from Ingenious Gunworks.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Ingenious Gunworks, for anyone who's curious. It's like a new company out there. And someone asked me to take a look at these. And this is the only 1911 that I had. I know some people out there are going to complain, it's the 1911 because it's Palomar. But that's
me. That was me earlier.
Yeah. Babyface did actually complain to me, so we decided to test it. I'll take this to the range and shoot it coming up soon, and we got some video of that. So the only thing with the grips, I need to, because there's the safety is on this side right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just need to notch out the grips a little bit for that little piece that goes under there.
Be careful.
What?
Be careful. Won't mess up Sam's work there.
Yeah. This is me we're talking about.
Okay.
So probably it will happen unless Babyface gets his hands on it again. But I'm good with a Dremel. I can do Dremel stuff.
Oh God, Dremels and guns never go together.
Dremels and guns. That's a T-shirt.
So so that's actually it. It did really change, and it was drop-in.
Surprisingly drop-in. I didn't think it would. I honestly didn't think it would drop in, and it did. It worked pretty well.
Yeah, So I'll get some kind of video going out there of that, and at some point we'll do a video where we actually take it out and test it. So that's coming up sometime soon. So yeah, and then Walter, you and we've got some projects going on, right?
Yeah. I gotta do some painting to get ready for that, and then I guess when we assemble this ATI thing.
Yeah. So, well, we've got a Barnauls project where we're building a 22, wait for it, bullpup.
Bullpup, looks like a P90.
Yes, we've got a kit that turns a Ruger 1022 into a bullpup.
P90.
Yes. It's pretty cool, right, Walter? You've got it right now.
Yeah, it's better than I thought it was going to be, honestly.
Lola's asking why we didn't use my 1911, because my 1911 has been professionally gunsmithed by yours truly. So I don't need to drop in new parts.
He didn't want anyone messing around with his
car. No, mine has it's downstairs. I should have brought it, but it's got Wilson combat parts that I put in myself, and I'm not messing with it. It's perfect.
Yeah. And Richard Hughes says P90 as in full auto. It's not full auto right now, so so I guess technically it's a PS90.
Yeah, we're gonna use it might be a short barrel rifle maybe, but we're gonna be using parts we got from Barnauls, and we'd probably just need to run like it is. Because if you go full auto in that 1022, it won't be anything stock by any means. So we'll just go maybe SBR with a suppressor on it. And that'll be pretty fun. You know? I think it'll be cool.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a cool project. We're definitely going to paint it up. By the way, we're going to go back over to that Instagram and see who Walter wants to. Lola, can you bring me that box so we can see what's in there? There's lots of comments. I'm going in and liking everyone's comment, which I hope you guys did that as well when you went in there. So you see you've got a bunch of likes on there, Walter, and comments and all that kind of good stuff. So
how are we picking the winner?
Walter's going to pick the winner.
Okay.
Let me see. Lola, what's up?
For me?
It's next to me? Yeah, it's not next to me. You took it.
May add more things to it.
Yeah, Lola says she may add more things to it. So should I go through this now, Walter, while you're looking at it? Or do you want Babyface to help you go through these?
If he wants to, I don't know.
Yeah. By the way, Walter, are you feeling better now, man? Because, while you were out there, you were looking real tired.
Well, I'm tired right now, but I'm all right. It's a tiring thing. It's because you go out, you drive out, you set up, you do the whole show. It's all a blur, and it goes by really quick. And then you got to make that 900-mile drive back home.
Yeah. Okay.
Lola, what a couple days to recoup and.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here, Lola.
Yeah, I know. Why are you? I know it's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay, so here I'll go through it. There's a Barnauls. There you go. There's a Barnauls sweatbands,
headband and wristbands, right?
Yeah, from the 80s. There you go. I'm surprised we still have any of those left. This is a combat case, KWA combat case. What is this for? iPhone 6 Plus and 6S Plus in there.
Nice.
There you go. That's pretty huge. There's a bunch of stickers here, as you guys can see. This is like a ton of stickers. All kinds of stickers.
Pixamite One says Walter was having Hooters withdrawals.
Yeah, he was getting his vitamin Peggy. That's what was happening. There's a Safety Harbor patch in there.
That's a vitamin.
ATI patch that Lola just brought in here. That's going in there. One of my business cards in there. Some business cards from Hank Strange with my number on it. Woo!
Hank will let Walter talk.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think I might have found a winner.
Nice.
Okay, hold on. There's a Hornady. So if you're horny and you want ammo at the same time, you go to Hornady. That's I mean, I prefer this stuff. To be honest with you, the Fort Scott. We've got. I think I have some Fort Scott hats around here, but I don't know what happened to them. Bureau of Propaganda, Fatale. What is this thing?
What is that stuff?
Conditioning spray.
What's
For
it
what?
I don't know. I don't know what it's for, but it has the Bureau of Propaganda thing on there. It looks like there's some kind of, is this a t-shirt? Yeah, an extra large t-shirt in there. There's more stickers and patches and all kinds of, let's see, what's this? There's an Action Target patch in there. There's oh, there it goes, Fort Scott munitions.
There it is. Oh, I like the
right there.
patches. Those are cool.
Yeah, that's really nice right there.
Oh, Walter, I gotta talk to you about how you make patches. I want to make some.
So there you go, Hank Strange patch up in there too. So lots of goodies.
Logo.
I hire Chinamen do it. Yeah.
Don't come down on my people.
That's what I need to do.
I can tell you the place that I get mine done at.
Okay.
So Walter's going to come up with someone. They're going to get this whole box. Lola's going to mail it to you.
Are you ready? Are we ready yet? Or are we going to wait?
Okay, you want to do it?
I can do it right now.
Okay, all right. So there's a bunch on there. Do you know what? Before you pick the person, why don't you read some of the ones on there that didn't win?
Let's see here.
Just so some of those people who went. By the way, thank you to everyone who went there. Thanks for going and commenting and all that kind of stuff. Very cool. All right.
Okay, let's see here. Here's congratulations on the 10,000. That's from Truett Lamature. Let's see here. Let's see.
Tyven Show says winner chicken dinner.
Tyven, bless your heart.
Flying Rich Official says, how many pictures of half naked girls did you have to post to get this many followers? I'm only asking because I need to break 100.
I didn't post any, but I sure did get to see a lot of them. That's
the fringe benefit.
Did you see the picture of American Gun Chick in like the bikini shot
on the beach or something?
Yeah, all sprawled out.
Yeah, need to.
Wow.
Yeah, her legs look extra stretched out.
I don't know what it. Hats off to American Gun Chick.
Yeah, shout outs.
Okay. That was just something I saw when I was out on the road there. So, let's see here. Why did the pufferfish blush? Because she saw the ocean's bottom. That was that was from Fantactical.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Good work, Walter. Let's see here. What else?
Did you see this one from Brian Quick?
I probably did. Some say that CZ owners only listen to podcasts about gardening soy and kale, and that always where I like playing in the dirt shirts to get
Manny Petey. Yeah.
Well, the Archangel says Walter's got one follower for every year old he is.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Swag, way cooler than faux gravy crap. Okay, that's from DCG 44S.
Yeah, and True. What is this? True Talimer or something like that. True Latimer. Truett Latimer says, "Congratulations on 10,000. Now you have to get a mohawk."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's a cool one.
Congrats to you, Walter, on the followers. Thanks to you and Hank for the best show out there. Who needs cable or satellite when you have lifestyles that are locked and loaded?
Hells yeah, baby.
That's Attack It 2112 or 2021. Excuse me.
Okay, very cool. So, which one in there did you really like? Which one did you decide to pick?
Well, here we go. Let's go back a little bit. Something caught my eye. It was kind of cute. I didn't read it. Where's it at? There's so many of them. Oh, here's what it says. I'm Ric Flair, the style and profile, limousine riding, jet flying, wheeling, killing son of a gun. Oh, and I'm a girl.
And who was that?
DM Jessic? Yeah, it's DM JASICZEK.
Yeah, DM Jasic.
Yeah, well, that's the one. It caught my eye.
Cool.
Yeah. So, if you're the one,
awesome. So you're giving it to a girl.
Yep.
Congratulations to DM Jasic out there. If you're in the chat right now, let us know who you are.
Yep.
You are the winner, because I'm sure that you have a different name there than you do here.
Right.
So let us know, and but congratulations to you. So like everything else that we give away, you have to go to hankstrange.tv, send an email to Lola saying that you're the person that won your DM Jashik, or however you pronounce it. My apologies for totally butchering the pronunciation of it there. Rabbit0317 says, that's my wife.
Okay, then.
There you go. So, the pants says rigged. We don't even know who that person is. Everything is rigged to the pants.
It'd be a lot easier if it was rigged, really.
Yeah. No, Walter just went through and picked that out, but that's cool. I mean, we just thought about that. So
that was that caught my eye. Not that we should celebrate. Didn't either, but that one.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how many. I mean, that post has been up for what, less than an hour?
Yeah,
or an hour and a half or something like that.
Exactly. Yep.
So it's all marketing, folks. It's all marketing.
Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, folks, the people listening, what I was showing that ATI build that I want to do, or we're going to give this away too. It's going to be an AR-15, a complete one. So stay tuned.
Okay.
As soon as we get her done.
Yeah. So we're going to build that up and then we're giving it away.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Cool. Awesome. Yes. And we'll give it away through the same hankstrange.tv thing.
Yeah.
Let me see what else is going on. Okay. So you know what? Let's do some other gun stuff. Let's do some other gun stuff here. Unless someone wants to give away this knife.
Yeah, you'll be giving it back to me.
I'm surprised the whole day from the time I saw this, I was like, how come Patrick hasn't called me about this thing yet?
I've been upstairs working.
I was like, this is weird. I should just let this go. He might never. Like 2 years from now, I'd be like, wait a second. Why do you have this knife?
Yeah, it's funny. You ever loan something to somebody and you just forget about it? Like somebody borrows a tape, like an audio tape from you back in the day, or something, and you just later on you think, whatever happened to that tape of mine, and you can't remember what happened to it, and then one day you're like, oh fuck, that's right, I gave that to him back in 19 whatever the hell it was.
The worst part is when like the person lends you back your own thing.
Oh, hey, you want to borrow this from me? And you're like, wait, I gave you that.
I one time lent a friend of mine's girlfriend some jumper cables, right, for the car. And these were a good set of jumper cables, and I forgot about it. And then one time we're doing something, she opens her trunk, and there's my jumper cables. And I said, that's where my jumper cables went. She goes, those aren't yours. I'm like, fuck you. All right, good enough, whatever.
Yeah. So you just let her have the jumper cables.
I'm not going to get into World War III over jumper cables,
Yeah.
I have a gun in my gun safe downstairs that I've borrowed from my cousin for the last like 6 years. He's never asked for it back.
So we know what that means. I hope your cousin doesn't watch this.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, yeah, that's where that gun is. I wonder where that is.
So I just shared an article into the chat with you guys that we can get into here, a gun-related thing that we can have a discussion, and it's Nancy Pelosi related.
God, why? Why?
So let's see. I'm going to go through this. You guys can jump in here and tell me what you think about this. So here's the headline. Gun control. 6 ways Nancy Pelosi aims to take away firearms freedoms. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, Democrat of California, believes securing gun control is more important than continuing to win elections.
You posted the wrong thing, by the way.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
It's not the Nancy Pelosi thing?
No, you posted the same Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, okay. Hold on. My bad.
I'm trying to find it. Was it a Breitbart article?
Basis. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, it's up there now.
There we go.
Let me make sure I'm putting that one in the chat for.
Now it says Breitbart. Democrats turn on Elizabeth Warren over October's surprise DNA results.
What is happening? I'm trying.
Yep, you got the wrong one. You got the same Breitbart article you posted.
Why is this not? Hold on one second.
Control C.
Okay, hold on. No, I got it now. No, it's something weird that was happening.
Is Nancy Pelosi claiming to be black?
Hold on. Let's see if this one works.
No, okay.
Second Amendment, 6 ways Nancy Pelosi aims to take away firearms freedoms. There you go.
I got it. Stay out. There you go. Okay, that's the right one. Okay, fine. Okay, so 6 ways that Nancy Pelosi aims to take away firearms freedoms. So let's see. Here are 6 gun control Pelosi is certain to pursue if Democrats take control of Congress. 1, assault weapons ban. Pelosi wants to ban commonly owned semi-automatic rifles.
That's smart.
March 4th, 2018, Politico indicated that banning such firearms is part of Pelosi's long-range goals.
That's smart. That's a good play there for the Democrats. They should keep pushing that agenda. I think it'll win them more seats.
Oh yeah.
Keep going strong.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second.
What's up, Walter?
My wife tells me to put my. What happened?
Bring it down.
Bring it down.
Your camera got a little excited and went. You got a little bit of Viagra up in there.
Speaking of that, we should
for later.
That's
That's why you're getting all buttered up and sugared up over there.
Can we just turn off Nancy Pelosi's Alzheimer's medicine and that's it?
God.
So she goes completely. Lola!
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna happen. Every time I see Nancy Pelosi, I think of the movie Mars Attacks. No, not that. In the movie, this chick had a little tiny Chihuahua dog, and the aliens switched their heads. Remember that?
Oh God.
Yeah. And so whenever I see the picture, it was the chick from Sex and the City.
Oh yeah.
You know, and so she had a Chihuahua dog head on her body, and that is Nancy Pelosi. Every time I see it, I'm like, she's like a crazy Chihuahua dog.
Screaming Skull Saloon's got my DNA thing down. Walter is 2% cinnamon roll.
Oh boy.
That's why
Dante Hill says yeah. You know what? I don't know when are we doing the movie?
Oh, Big Trouble Little China.
Yeah, are we doing that on Friday? Because
we can.
We can do it for are you going to be here Friday, Walter?
I'm not going anywhere that I know of.
Okay. Yeah, we need to do that.
There is a Friday coming up where Mr. Keller is going to DC.
Oh God.
Well, we need to do that this Friday because next week I'm only going to do 2 days of the week, and then we're going on hiatus because Walter's doing stuff, and then I've got some things I have to do. Then I'm going to SEMA's show, so it's going to be crazy. So we've got this whole week, and then next week I think we have 2 days, just so everyone knows.
Yep. And I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I bought these.
Who's the guest for Friday?
Got someone.
Who's the guest?
Do when we come back.
Fire. Change of plans.
No, he's gonna have to do it. Just tell him. Just tell Fit and Fire. Lola says Fit and Fire is coming on Friday as well.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's been here already. Somehow, tactically, every time Fit and Fire comes on, there's other things. But so Fit and Fire, if you're watching, you must go look at Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, it's gonna go down. Who has not seen Big Trouble in Little China? This guy right here, Babyface.
It's been a long time, but I remember
being quiet right now. Babyface, have you?
I'm looking at screenshots to see if I have. No, I have not.
Oh, that means no.
I have. Wait, is that I have seen this scene in particular from something where the guy's head blows up or whatever. He's like,
oh, okay.
Whatever scene this is.
Babyface, you're gonna have to go find this movie and watch it.
So that's the alien thing. Slip Whitman makes my head. Arm and Axis. That's from Aliens Attack. That's how they kill the aliens. They play Slim Whitman. Right?
Say that again.
In Aliens Attack, they play Slim Whitman to finally kill the aliens.
Yes, that's how they kill the aliens in Aliens Attack. But in Big Trouble in Little China, one of the storms blows up in that movie.
Oh, okay.
The muscle bound dude. So remember there was these 3 demon storms or something like that worked for the bad guy?
I don't remember. That's why I need to watch the whole thing again.
Yeah. Okay. You got to watch the movie. If you're not going to do it this Friday, let me know so we don't get everyone all ready for it on Friday.
All worked up into a froth.
Yeah, because if not, it's going to be sometime next month.
Right. Because
Yeah. So we need to figure that out. But it is Big Trouble in Little China. Babyface P, you should have seen this movie already.
I will go watch it.
Okay.
I shoot my AK naked. Little trouble in Big China. It's Big Trouble in Little China, not Little Trouble. Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good movie. All right, so let's go through the things Nancy Pelosi wants to do. Assault weapons ban, universal background checks. Okay. Dropping national reciprocity push.
What's new? There's nothing new.
Yeah. She doesn't want the national reciprocity.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wants to drop the Hearing Protection Act.
Well, because she can't probably hear anyway.
Yeah. She wants armor-piercing ammunition controls.
That's all ammo, by the way. That's all ammo control.
Yes. And then the most important one, gun confiscation laws.
Oh, that'll go over real well. Yeah.
Yeah. So they want to make laws where they can take your guns away for lots of different reasons, like they don't like you.
Like you looked at some girl's booty.
Yeah. Yeah, if Don Lemon decides that you're not cool enough, we're taking your gun.
Don Lemon gets to choose.
Yeah.
Well, you look at Don Lemon's squeeze, then you Lemon squeeze? Oh, how apropos.
Okay. You're on a roll. You're on a roll.
Squeeze Don Lemon. Oh.
So here, did you guys see this? I think hold on, let me see if I can share this one properly.
Yeah.
See if I can share this properly here in the chat. I think Babyface was telling me about this. And actually quite a few people were sending me this. So this is about suppressors. Speaking of
oh yeah, Spokane police are equipping all of their patrol rifles with cans. And because who would have thought that, having your guys not go deaf is a great thing.
Hearing protection? Hearing protection?
Yeah. Hearing protection is really important.
Yeah. Hello.
You can save the planet with this. I really believe that. Not just the people in their hearing, but think about all the little insects and the little fish out there that are endangered. Oh,
Jesus, look at that head exploding. Oh, cow, I just
I sent you that link of the guy, yeah.
That's nasty. That's nasty, baby.
That's some Big Trouble in Little China.
That's Big Trouble in Little China, yeah.
Okay, well, it's been a long time. I'll have to watch it. Okay.
But yeah, so not only in this situation does it make sense to have suppressors on your guns, but there's less you have to pay when the guys retire. They're not going to be going deaf as early. You don't have to worry about, a pair of hearing aids. My dad has hearing aids from the fire department that the city pays for every year. Mm-hmm. It's like the first time he got them, it was like $5,000 or $6,000 for hearing aids because he lost his hearing while on the job. This protects them from losing their hearing while on the job. Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes sense in every way you can look at it. It just totally makes sense.
So what was it that did it to your dad? Was it the sirens?
Just loud, everything loud in general that you deal with while on the fire department.
They're loud, yeah.
Yeah, they now give out hearing protection to the new guys if you want it. But back when he was, when he first started, nobody did that. So.
Yeah, it's weird how the firefighting technology is not really kicked up.
There have been some changes, but not enough. Definitely not enough.
How do you want to change it?
I want firefighting Iron Man suit.
You just go in and spray stuff down.
Get in a suit and go out there. Firefighting powers activate.
All the wobots doing it, right?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
those robots are being bad. They're pretty badass right now, man. Someone's gonna make fireproof robots.
Yeah, well, don't bet your life on it right at this moment.
Yeah. Well, what is that? That's your 22.
Yeah, I figured out what was wrong with it that day after we got off the blog here. I kind of was looking at it and staring at a schematic, and I figured it had another broken part that I didn't realize. So
I got a 22 here.
Oh, look at that!
Very nice. Very nice.
This is the one that we gotta shoot, Mr. Hank.
Yeah, we've got to shoot that, and and we've got to give away a bag when we shoot it.
That's right.
What was that fell out of there?
Piece of carbon.
Oh, okay. Yes, notoriously dirty 22s.
Yeah, and I haven't cleaned it since I got it.
Yeah. So,
well, actually, I've never cleaned it because I bought it used and dirty, and I've never cleaned it. I just put the parts in it and shot it, and it works great.
Yeah, hose it out with some brake cleaner, and
That's exactly it.
yeah, just keep going. Yeah.
So what was wrong with yours, Walter?
There's a when you actually cock the hammer, there's a piece that comes up that well, when the hammer's at rest, it blocks for hitting the firing pin.
The transfer bar.
Yeah, basically. So that thing is missing. Oh, actually, no. Transfer bar. Yeah, correct. It transfers the energy from the hammer to the firing pin. That's what it does, and it's broken off. So I ordered another one from Walther Arms. It's probably.
I would love to visit Newmrich, wherever they're located. They must have the coolest supply of just parts everywhere.
I never heard of that place.
They're Gun Parts Corp. Is the other name?
They're actually up near where the big concert was in the 60s in '69, Woodstock.
Woodstock.
Oh, okay.
Up that way, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I can. Well, they got all their stuff all computerized, but I can imagine back in the day when it wasn't, how they
boxes and boxes of stuff.
Oh, racks, and they got like five. There's if you look at a picture of their place, they got buildings. They're buildings. It's like. They got a lot of stuff, and they're constantly buying stuff from people too. If you got a broken gun, you don't want it. Like if I wanted to sell this to them, they'd buy it from me, bust it apart for parts.
Yep, and then sell off all the parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you see this last thing I posted here in the chat? Did you check that out? Take a look at that. Take a look at that. That's a cool gun.
Breaking Bundeswehr rifle trial to replace G36 stalls.
Imagine that.
Okay. How do you pronounce that, Walter? Bundeswehr?
Bundeswehr.
It looks cool. It looks cool.
Over the weekend up at Knob Creek, there's a guy named John Baum, and he translates German manuals.
Oh my God, that's his gig.
You think our language is nothing? Our language is aside from the slang stuff. Some words in Germany, they've changed over the years. So a word that used in 1898 is not the same way they use the word now. And in the meantime, there was 5 other versions of that down through the years. So he was explaining this to me. He's got like 35 different German dictionaries. So yeah, so there was some word that he was looking up that basically meant butterfly or dragonfly. But that's not what was on the gun. There was no dragonfly or butterfly on the gun. And he had to go back like to 1898 where that word meant spirits. And spirits means alcohol. And there was a bubble level on the thing that had alcohol
in it.
It's pretty interesting.
Tell you whether or not it was
level.
spent
like 4 hours trying to figure out what this word was.
Yeah. Because language is always evolving.
The reason he brought this up, because some people say all you do is just go on Google and translate these things. That's easy. You can't do that with German. It doesn't work that way. So yeah, it was interesting talking about that. So
yeah, I think with any language out there, right, the meanings of words are constantly changing. Same thing's happening in English all the time.
Yes, there are like he brought up the like you'll see on these like signs that'll say "Ye Old Tavern."
Yeah,
ye doesn't mean the Y is a substitution for another letter that really doesn't exist anymore. So what it means is the ye means the. It doesn't mean like ye.
Ye.
It's the Old Tavern, So he was kind of explaining that whole thing, how that all evolved, the words and the use.
There's lots of words in the English language that have changed over time.
Letters that don't exist anymore in certain like Old English and stuff like that. So, but yeah, he translates. I bought his Tiger Tank manual, like operator's manual, like user's manual, and I'll have to show it to you. It's pretty interesting because they got interesting illustrations in there and stuff.
Okay, so that's like you're preparing for when you actually get your Tiger Tank.
My Tiger Tank, yeah.
So right now you got the manual.
You start with the manual and work your way up.
Well, hey, look at here. See here. Let's see if you can see it up there. There's a toy Humvee up there in the top. I don't know if you can see it up there.
Is that what you started with?
I've had that Humvee since Tide was a little dog kind of thing, Well, I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyways, there's a Humvee up there. So that's, you buy it, you look at it long enough, and guess what?
You go buy one.
Yeah, you eventually get one.
Yeah, so hey, got the toy Jeep.
I will have a Willys Jeep one day. I love those things.
That's easier.
I know how that is. That I'm like that too.
That's on my short list for projects. There's going to be a
Yeah.
Jeep. There's going to be a Jeep sooner than later. So
Yeah, creative visualization.
Yep, you just have to.
Yeah.
You have to see the.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I just put something up in the chat there for you guys to see. I'm going to read this. This is breaking news right now. Right now. This is
what's going on with Stormy Daniels.
This is from NPR. Federal judge rules in favor of Trump in Stormy Daniels' defamation lawsuit.
Look at that. That picture looks like she's scared. Don't touch my ass as you walk by.
A federal judge has dismissed a lawsuit against President Trump by adult film actress Stormy Daniels, who claimed the president had defamed her earlier this year on Twitter. I mean, she took money for getting a lot more than defamed.
She's a prostitute, and she took money to get what. So that's the way it works.
The lawsuit was filed over a tweet Trump sent in April suggesting Daniels was lying about being threatened in 2011 not to go public with her story of an alleged sexual encounter with Trump. A sketch years later about a non-existent man, a total con job playing the fake news media for fools, but they know it. This is what the president tweeted. Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, says she had a sexual encounter with Trump in 2006.
Which she was paid for, by the way.
He denied it never happened, but he finally did admit it, and
And she was paid for, by the way.
Yeah. And it says this ruling does not pertain to legal actions Daniels has pursued over a non-disclosure agreement she entered into about the alleged sexual encounter.
What she was paid for, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't, it wasn't
$150,000, by the way.
Yeah, man. I mean, if strippers could do that every day, they'd be balling. Literally and figuratively. So anyway, that I saw come across the airwaves.
The wire.
The wire. Yeah, came across the wire. Yeah. So interesting stuff going. And there's more stuff of women. Like what is going on with what is going on with women out there? There's more news. I know this is how it is, right? Like once something starts tracking in the news, then they show you everything that happens about it. Like this headline: woman fired after blocking black man from his apartment building in video.
What?
Yeah, there's some people out there. There's some people out there that don't know what century we're in.
Woman fired after video of her blocking man from entering his downtown loft goes viral. Why did she block him? What is that?
Go on to read the rest of it. You'll see.
Let's see here. The woman seen in the viral video confronting and blocking a St. Louis man from entering his downtown loft was fired from her job Sunday.
This was in St. Louis?
St. Louis,
I know someone who's having a conniption right now.
It says it is a majority-owned business. Released a statement Sunday afternoon saying its owners were disturbed. What was the actual? Darian Toles was returning home from a late night at the office when a tenant who lived on the third floor of Eldershirt Lofts created a roadblock. He said he didn't feel badly about her losing her job. She did what she did to herself. I really don't have much to say about her and her work.
Yeah. What is going on with all these vigilante white chicks?
What was her point in doing that?
So she's just a fired employee from the place then, right?
No, they fired her because of this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So go easy, people.
The Mossberg nightstick.
She was like getting up in his business, asking him what unit he lived in. And he's like, I'm not gonna tell you I live here. It's like, mind your own business. Everybody needs to mind their own damn business.
Yeah, I mean, unless something's really going down bad,
Seriously though, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand what that has to do with anything. Go into your apartment and lock the door if you're worried about something. Okay, someone asked about the Mossberg nightstick.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's basically just their They're gun with plastic with wood furniture. It's the what do you call it? The shockwave.
Okay, but with wood furniture.
Yeah, they're just charging more money for it.
And so you can use it.
They're just charging more money.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, they're charging MSRP $520.
Yeah.
So can you use it as a nightstick? I guess.
But on that same note, I'm going to be making something that you take the shockwave, and you put a
brace.
You put a brace on the back from Gearhead Works.
Oh, this sounds amazing.
And you can shorten the barrel. You can shorten the barrel all the way down to 9 inches.
Oh, because of OAL?
And still, no, it's...
you have to meet overall length, right?
You'll still be in that whole thing and have the folding grip ski on it.
This needs to happen.
It'll all be legal ski. So
this needs to happen.
Nice.
I was talking to Paul Rivas from Gearhead Works. He stopped by at the creek.
Oh, cool. You saw him up there?
Yes, okay. Yeah, he was coming by. He got me the new Gen 2 stock, which is the car style stock brace.
Brace, yeah.
Really nice made. It's nice. It's a nice thing. But he was talking about how you can do that with a shotgun, and it's all 100% legal. So
and you're like, okay, I'll get on it.
We're probably gonna do not whole shotguns, that maybe make kits up.
That's the way to do it.
You can take your shockwave and convert it, or your cruiser, Osprey cruiser that comes from the factory with a pistol grip. That qualifies. That's a firearm also. So they're making those parts changes.
Those transfer as firearms?
Those are considered firearms.
Nice.
ATF doesn't consider pistol grip shotguns from the factory to be shotguns because
that's awesome.
Yeah, because they were made purposely.
They're not for sporting purposes. It's not a sporting shotgun.
Very cool.
So basically, yeah, if you get a cruiser and you do the shockwave to it, which is basically put the grip on and then shorten the barrel, it's the same thing.
Do we have any time frame on this?
Well, I have to get the adapter from the shotgun to the so I can put the stock on. He mentioned the company that does all the shotgun stuff.
Cool.
Get right off the top of my head.
That's exciting. I would totally own one of those because
cool. And then I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna sell the whole guns. I'll just sell kits to convert them over to that, which is a shorter mag tube and a shorter barrel. And all of a sudden, life is good.
Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
Could be the best thing since fidget spinners.
Oh my god! Imagine whoever created that.
Ball it out with money right now.
Yeah, there's a Chinese tycoon.
Yeah. So what is this? What are these pictures of this were-dog that Babyface put up here?
Oh, did I stick that in the?
Oh, I thought you wanted me to share that with people.
No. That was that was supposed to go to Marley. We shared dog pictures back and forth.
I'm like, why is Patrick
put that in the wrong chat? No,
why is he sending me pictures of a wolf dog?
Okay, I like scruffy dogs, so I send pictures of scruffy dogs to Marley.
What is that a mixture of?
I have no idea, but it's a scruffy dog, and I think scruffy.
It looks like I thought it was neck bone.
I can't believe I put it in the wrong
werewolfized.
Sorry about that.
I think it's baby chupacabra.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing, whenever you get whenever I get a mistake message from somebody and they're like, "Oh, that was supposed to go to my significant other," something like that, I always kind of gives you a glimpse into the life that they really live.
Of what you really get.
And my life is sending dog pictures to Marley.
Yeah. With me and Lola, it's always me like meaning to send a message to Lola, like, "What is the matter with you, woman?" And then someone else gets like, "Damn, what's wrong?"
Oh man.
By the way, Red Bear, hold on one second, Walter. Red Bear says Mossberg mag tubes unscrew, so that would be in the kit, shorter tube.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing a Remington because the Remington mag tube is welded in. It's silver soldered in, but the Remingtons come apart real easy. It's easy for the end user to swap stuff out. So, we'll be doing one. I've got to take my shockwave and turn it to that pretty quick like here. So.
Yeah, I'm a Mossberg dude.
Dude, you're a Mossberg.
I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't know. I haven't shot either of them enough to like either of them more. Either one.
I will bet you this freaking knife right here, the Mossberg.
Yeah, I can bet that, huh?
Yes.
at the creek, not to change the subject about shotguns, but I ran into a person who's from Ohio, and they're mentioning in the chat that they can't have the Shockwave in Ohio because
Why is that?
it's considered a
Assault weapon?
I forget the name that he told me, but you have to basically get a license to have the Shockwave, I think. So
What?
yeah,
That's insane.
yeah, it's I guess it's got something to do with the barrel length. So yeah, and a lot of people don't know, and
It's too bad we don't have a uniform gun law across the Americas. I don't know, something like
Some amendment,
like some kind of amendment. The second one maybe that just allows you to, instead of states making up their own stupid ass laws on that one.
That shall not be infringed part.
Yeah, man, it's ridiculous. Okay.
Also, it was brought up to me at the creek by someone who was mentioning the fact that Trump did a presidential executive order saying that for every new regulation, 2 have to go away.
I would love to see that.
And he did that, actually, supposedly signed that. And he was telling me that when I go meet with folks that I should bring that up, but I'll have to talk with the.
Yeah, the question is that actually being enforced?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that would be the interesting thing, right? Is that being enforced? We don't know. We don't know. Okay, so we're at the 9 o'clock hour. We should probably get ready to start wrapping this up here. Let's go through. Babyface, what's going on with you, man?
Not a whole lot. I'm sharing one last video with you guys here in the chat. Just for everybody to go and enjoy.
Yeah.
It's a guy putting black powder in a gun and then having it blow up in his face. It's some Russian dude, and then he's like, "Oh, that was great." So, anyways,
be careful with the black powders.
Beyond that, have no idea what's going on other than keeping everything together, keeping moving forward. So that's all I got.
Okay. Very cool.
What? I placed in the battery. What the hell? I have to watch this when we're over with.
Yeah. When you get a chance, just watch it.
Looks like he hacked that thing out with a knife or something.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that's not going to end well. I can tell.
I don't understand. Yeah, this is a weird video. This is a weird. Are you sure this is not a prank of some sort?
Watch it through.
Then he like puts duct tape all around it.
Just watch it through. Black powder in it.
Ooh, not good.
Did you watch it? Firework. God.
Wow. Okay. Did you share that with the folks in the chat?
I did. I stuck it in chat.
Okay, that is crazy. That's crazy. Be careful out there, people.
Off. Don't do that at home.
Yeah.
And then he gets up very good at shooting.
He got very lucky that he didn't lose a hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so Walter.
Anyways, there you go. That's how I end my night. Enjoy.
One other little thing that I got some info over the weekend from Paul from Gearhead Works. He was telling me that SB Tactical is putting out a lot of stocks, but they don't have actual letters for each one.
So every model of stock that's going out is not
It's
necessarily
supposed to have its own letter. That doesn't make
have
sense.
an actual letter for each different one because that would be a different determination, and it takes months to get a determination.
Yeah.
Determinations are stupid to begin
People
with.
don't understand. All of this stuff is coming back. It's going to get revisited again. It's crazy. I know.
So just be aware of that when you're making your purchases. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He has a letter for the new his new collapsible.
Not everyone's following. Not everyone's just doing what they're supposed to be doing. I guess it's the easiest way for me to put that.
Yeah.
Some people are circumventing,
or just going on. Well, we have one for this, so that's good for that.
Yeah. Or just saying, screw it.
Yeah.
We'll just sell as many of these as we can. Yeah. And then they'll have to catch us later if they can.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Walter. So to wrap up, what do you have going on?
Well, I'm trying to. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I just got back.
Getting some sleep.
Yeah, I just got back from the show, so take a couple days to get square again. But what are we doing in the shop? We're working on some stuff. What do I got going on here? I'll post some pictures. I'm going to be building some different guns here coming up. I'm going to do. We're going to make a fun switch on an AK, and I that's all this year.
What's your donor AK? Do you know?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Okay, you just broke a bunch of stuff.
Coming out of the pile.
Okay.
This is a Hungarian pistol that
Welder.
Years ago, I welded it all together. And I think I'm going to turn it. I'm going to add a stock. Of course, we're going to do this all legally. It's going to be a post sample. And I am going to make this a fun gun. We're going to add extra parts and add a stock on the back here, and we're going to rock and roll.
Yeah, need to put a suppressor on that bad boy.
No more on the suppressor. Shit. I need the 75-round drum magazine.
Yeah, that suppressor, full auto switch, good to go.
Well, the suppressor, that will work on that, but you don't need one of those to have fun with an AK. So
no, absolutely not. But it helps.
I don't want to burn the suppressor up.
Oh, true.
I have one that needs to be transferred over to Hank soon, and we could use it because it says it has no minimum barrel length.
Oh, just saying. This is the AMD 65 length barrel, so it's about 12 inches. So
yeah, they it's a oh God, what's it called? The Wolverine, PBS1 Wolverine. They don't put a barrel length minimum on it. So
oh, cool. Well,
I just got to get it transferred over. We got to Form 3 it over to Hank.
Yeah, we're gonna. I got a couple 75-round drum mags. We're gonna run this thing till she's We'll wrap some bacon around here and we'll cook some bacon on the front.
Yeah, just make sure you get some beef. Beef bacon.
We'll pack it with some burger meat up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Listen, we are getting out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure when we'll see these guys. We'll probably see them later on in the week, but I'll be back tomorrow. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Thank all the people that support the show right down there. Safety Harbor Firearms, ATI Outdoors, Fort Scott Munitions, Hank 10. If you're going to get some Fort Scott Munitions, Hank 10 is the code on that bad boy. Also, Andrew's Custom Leather. Look, everybody's falling into the thing today. Yeah, Andrew's Custom Leather right up there. And, of course, everyone who supports us on Patreon. We're Patreon/Hank Strange. All you folks out there in the chat, everyone hanging out with us, hitting the thumbs ups, all that kind of stuff. Thanks to Babyface P for coming in and hanging out with us today. Also, Walter, glad you guys made it back safe, Walter. And we'll see you guys over the week. We're out of here. Peace.
See you.